Vielen Dank, gerne.
Gleich wird der Applaus explodieren und man wird ihn nicht mehr hören. Ich hoffe, du sitzt vielleicht später. Oh!
Oh, der zum Abschluss.
The curtain is closing on pool's most fascinating magician. For decades, Efren Bata Reyes weaved his magic on the pool table on his way to becoming the sport's greatest. I can't really tell, but it's been difficult because my skills are diminishing instead of improving. Reyes admitted in Filipino, flashing his signature smile. Bata Reyes admits his magic is gone.
Tried to get back inside the 5-sit, he's just not hitting the ball as well as he'd like. Beautiful. Now take note, not only the fact that he made this, but look at the speed at which he played it.
Reyes, a many-time world champion, showed vintage when he outclassed Thailand's Panyawi Thonchai with a score of 100-37 rout in one-cushion carom 3 days ago. But that turned out to be Reyes' final act as he took a 100-14 beating at the hands of Vietnamese ace, nearly half his age, and the 38-year-old Din Nai Ngo to settle for another SEA Games bronze. The world champion of carom hardly gave Reyes a chance in their match, but after the two shook hands, it was clear that Reyes still had it, despite his diminished state, as his opponent asked for a picture with the famed Filipino icon, whom he called a legend. Bata Reyes bows to Vietnamese foe for another SEA Games bronze.
Crosses that. No, he's ducking. Evidently the two won't go.
He might cut at the end down there. Is that a shot? Is that unbelievable? I mean, how thin? I've seen delicatessens don't cut meat that thin. I mean, even though they try. What?
Reyes is still uncertain about retirement, but even if he decides to finally walk away and fade into the background, his legacy won't. He is everyone's idol. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest. Women's World Pool Champion Ribelin Emmett told Inquirer.net on Saturday. Ask every other world champion, every other world number one in the sport, and they will all say, Tay Efren is the GOAT.
Yes, I've heard some interviews post-match with him over the years on the San Miguel Asian Tour, and he's always praising the other guy.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness me, what is going on here? Is he going to fluke the 9?
He's fluked the 9.
To think of him as the Muhammad Ali of cue sports. Over the past 4 decades, Filipino pool legend Efren Reyes has held 80-plus world titles, winning championships in both 8-ball and 9-ball, an unprecedented feat. In short, he's the greatest pool player ever. Yet Reyes recently confessed that, in his long career, there was a big disappointment: the fact that he was never able to win an Olympic gold medal for the Philippines. Despite years of lobbying by cue sports organizations, it seems the Olympic Committee just doesn't consider pool a sport. Reyes is a Filipino professional pool player who has a net worth of $2 million. Born in Pampanga, central Luzon, Philippines in 1954, Efren Reyes worked at his uncle's billiards hall in Manila and started picking up the game even though he was too short to reach the table.
Very unique style. He played position for the 10 there off the pile.
As a kid, he picked up the name Beta to differentiate between him and another older Efren who would play pool at the hall. He became well known in the local community as a kid and traveled to the United States in the 80s to swindle unsuspecting pool players.
What does that mean? The ball
Watch the cue ball, Daddy. Look at the cue ball, Daddy.
People love that kind of stuff.
Well, why not?
Soon, He began winning dozens of tournaments around the globe, becoming one of the most recognizable players from the Philippines. In 1994, he won the US Open 9-ball championship and was the first non-American to do so. 2 years later, he had won a 3-day tournament in Hong Kong, claiming the $100,000 prize. He has won 2 world championships and has sat atop the AZ Billiards money list 5 times between 2001 and 2006. Billiards Digest magazine named him Player of the Year in 1995, and he is the first Asian to ever be inducted into the Billiards Congress of America's Hall of Fame. The iconic player with the charismatic smile still packed them in, and was easily the most sought-after member of the men's billiards and snooker team.
That shot's available, and then he can use the 6 as an interfering ball. If he pockets the back, he'll have the 6 to shoot. Well, no, he didn't. Watch the 8. Watch the 8.
Oh my goodness.
Strickland said,
Oh
you
my
can have that ball.
Oh boy.
Now, the position Strickland should have been in, Reyes is.
Reyes, with his deteriorating eyesight, only settled for a bronze in the men's carom, 1 cushion, not exactly his mastery, in the SEA Games, but nonetheless was an inspiring pressure on the team that bagged 12 medals, 4 of them golds. For all his greatness, the magician has yet to conquer the SEA Games. His best finish, a bronze, 5 times to be exact, and all of them in men's carom. Yet that doesn't create a bit of a dent on the legend that is a man from Mexico, Pampanga, who has achieved so much on the pool table, where he's actually been universally acknowledged as the greatest player of all time. Reyes, incidentally, was a 3-time winner of the Athlete of the Year trophy, solely given by the PSA in 1999, 2001, and 2006. For the Lifetime Achievement Award, Reyes, whose humble beginnings and simple demeanor endeared to Filipino masses, was a hands-down choice following the massive success he achieved on the local and world stage. The long list of honors include being the best player to win world championships in 2 different pool disciplines, having resigned as both World 8-ball and 9-ball championship, was the first non-American to win the US Open 9-ball championship, became the inaugural winner of the World Cup of Pool in tandem with a good friend Francisco Django Bustamante, acknowledged as the winningest player in the history of the annual Derby City Classic with 5 titles, and won the largest prize money in the history of pocket billiards after topping the IPT World Open 8-ball championship worth $500,000. Known for his legendary ability to kick-safe the ball, Reyes topped the billiards money list 5 times, including a record earnings of $646,000 in 2006. While still active, he was already inducted into the Billiard Congress of America's Hall of Fame in 2003.